If you're a registered nurse and you're interested in becoming a permanent resident here in Canada, watch this video because I will be sharing my full timeline, my experience, what worked, what are my mistakes, and what are the things that I did to get approved faster. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Hi, this is Nurse Fabb. I'm a Filipino registered nurse and finally a permanent resident here in Canada. So in today's video, I would be sharing my personal experience with the permanent residency process, and I will be sharing like my stories, and if you think that we have like the same eligibility, you can apply for the same thing. And I'm excited to share my experience because I have a lot of things that is worth talking about, especially the mistake that I did. So now I'm able to laugh about it, but it was painful. But the peer arrived. That's what is important. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so the very first step is finding a job. Finding a full-time job here in Canada. I was able to secure mine last July 29, 2024. And that's my current job right now. So there's a lot of specification. Of course, it needs to be paid. You need to be full-time, I guess. And the definition of full-time is, I think, more than 30 hours per week. That's full-time. Okay, so when you get your job, the next step is for you to be in touch with talent acquisition, or HR, the immigration support department for your health authority, for example, if you work in a health authority. Or I emailed talent acquisition to help me with immigration support, and they were able to refer me to someone who's like, who can help me with the documents, with the BCPNP nomination. You need to talk to them because they will be giving the letter of recommendation, and there's a form that needs to be filled out by the employer. Just a side note, it's going to be different policies per health authority. So my first job, they said you need to wait like 3 months before getting the support or the immigration documents. But in my current job, my health authority was able to give the support right away. That's why I was able to start applying. So probably this immigration support person would be able to help with the next steps. You can ask them like what are the things that I need to do. I'm sure they can give you the information. So what my person did was to ask me a few questions, and we figured out that I was eligible for BC PNP, or British Columbia Provincial Nominee Program, because I have 2 years of nursing experience abroad or in the Philippines. Yeah, the next step is for you to apply for provincial nomination. Okay, so I figured out that I was able to go through the express entry route because I have experience. I have foreign work experience. And I just needed to take a new IELTS exam because mine was already expired. But anyway, I decided that I would go the express entry route through provincial nomination. So the next step for me was to create an express entry profile because it needs to get linked with my provincial nomination. So you need to create the profile first because you need like your express entry profile number, because you're gonna use it when you apply for provincial nomination so that it gets connected. You know what I mean? And then I applied for provincial nomination. I submitted everything. Oh, I applied under skills immigration category and the stream express entry BC Health Authority. So, in my understanding, if you work for a health authority and you are a registered nurse, you don't need to wait for like the draws for BCPNP. So other professions, you need to have a certain number of points, like the express entry pointing system, or like the PR pointing system. But for health authority employees, you don't need to wait for that. You just need to sign up. So that made my application really, really quick. I submitted August 13, and then I got the result 7 days after. I think other people got it earlier too, and I paid 1,475 for my provincial nomination. Before I proceed, this is where I made the mistake. So I actually submitted my first application last September 2024 because I was able to get the permanent residency and all my documents right away. Unfortunately, due to me being in a rush, trying to finish it right away, I wasn't able to consult anyone. I DIY'd it, and I ended up submitting it in a wrong portal. So I was supposed to like continue my application through the GC key route when I got my first invitation, but I got confused and I decided to move on to like the new PR portal because I thought, oh, the application process is different now. So yeah, I should not have done that. They ended up returning my application in March, so that's why I needed to do everything all over again. But that's fine. Don't do what I did. I guess PR is something that you shouldn't cheap out on. I don't know. I was hard-headed. I thought that my application was straightforward. My application would be like, I was trying to save at least like $400 for like the consultation. So don't do this, especially if you have like more complicated cases, like if you have like your dependents or if you don't have like foreign work experience. So you have to consult. I strongly suggest you consult someone. Don't follow me on that. I've learned the hard way, so don't copy me. Okay, so after they returned my application, I just needed a couple of moments to realize what just happened. And then the next day, I was able to create a new Express entry profile. And what I did next was just to extend my provincial nomination, renew all the dates in my documents, ask for a new recommendation letter with with the latest dates and all, so that I could apply as soon as possible. I was also fortunate because I was able to extend my provincial nomination right away, like maybe the day after I applied for an extension. Again, when you apply for an extension, you need to create an express entry profile first, then apply for extension because you need to like coordinate, or you need the express entry profile number in your extension so that the provincial nomination certificate will have the express entry number on that PDF. And that's important for your express entry application. So I created a new express entry profile March 6th, and then based on my score in the draw, I was able to receive an invitation to apply by March 17. So you need to wait for the next draw. So in my case, it's a draw for provincial nomination. Okay, so after I received my ITA, or invitation to apply, I slowly worked on the different requirements. If you want to know what are the requirements I submitted, you can comment down in the comment section below. The things that I said during my express entry profile, I need to show the different proof of that. I filled out the different application forms. I submitted like all of those by April 6th. And I paid the PR application. I think I already paid for the card and all. So I paid a total of 1,610 Canadian dollars. A very important side note is that you have 60 days upon being invited to submit all the documents. So you have to be mindful of when you should apply or when you should start your express entry profile, because when you get invited, you need like only have 60 days to complete all the documents, or else your invitation will expire. So I updated all my requirements. I got a new NBI clearance, stuff like that. So you have to plan it appropriately. Okay, so the next step is for you to get your biometrics. I don't know when I received the instructions, but you have a certain period of time for you to get your biometrics. So I did my biometrics April 28th, and then May 8th, I received an email for permanent resident confirmation portal process. In this permanent resident portal confirmation process, they will send you an email. It will ask for a lot of questions like height, eye color, your personal email, so that they can create a portal for the next step. A case, yeah, a case in the portal for the next step. I think you have to sign up for the portal, so you need to send them the email that you signed up with. You don't send them a new email. You need to click reply on that email and then send those details for them to be able to locate your portal and make like a case, like an account or like something that you will use later on. Okay, so once you've replied to that email, then it's quite a long wait. I think I waited a month. So June 6th, I received my PR confirmation case. And then the next step is for me to confirm that I am in Canada. So you're gonna tell them your current address and submit the photo for your PR card. It says here you have 7 days from the date of this email to confirm that you're in Canada and to send the photo. So after submitting my photo and my address, I waited 20 days and I finally received my electronic confirmation of permanent residence. And that was June 26, 2025. I still don't have my PR card. I'm sure I'm going to post it when I get it. And according to Reddit, it takes like around 52 days for British Columbia permanent resident to get it. So hopefully it will be here by, I don't know, August. So that's it, guys. Those are different steps I took as a nurse when I applied for my PR. If it's still confusing to you or you want to review the steps, you can check out this article on my website, nursefabb.com. And if you've got more questions, drop them in the comment section below. I'm here to help you. And don't forget to follow, subscribe to my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, so that you can message me and I can get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Have a lovely day and hope to see you on my next one. Stay fabulously brave and beautiful. Bye.